your camera on because you are in court and I do need to see you. Because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in today, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we will begin. This is Friday, September 1st, 2023, County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Adrian Winters. Adrian Winters.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Adrian. Got you checked in. Anna Nicole Bird. Anna Nicole Bird. Okay. No, she's on bottom. Robert Ramirez. Robert Ramirez. Alonza Noel Belt. Alonza Noel Belt.
She's here.
Thank you, Alonza. Got you checked in. Good to see you. Josabelle Timms. Josabelle Timms.
Here.
Josabelle, put yourself face in the camera so I can see you. There you go. Thank you, Josabelle. Got you checked in. Israel Jonathan Bright. Israel Jonathan Bright. Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. John Anthony Jimenez. John Anthony Jimenez. Matthew Michael Longloria. Matthew Michael Longloria. Joseph Angel Valle. Joseph Angel Valle. Juanita Margarita Garcia. Juanita Margarita Garcia.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Kara Giselle Tamayo. Kara Giselle.
Yeah.
Where did she answer? Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Aaron Gonzalez. Aaron Gonzalez. Christopher Jerome Seal. Christopher Jerome Seal. Look, could you mind muting everybody? Scott Jacob Garza. Scott Jacob Garza. Blanca Maldonado. Blanca Maldonado. Brandon Valenzuela. Brandon Valenzuela. Herbert Gonzalez. Herbert Gonzalez. Roberto Cerda Guerrero. Roberto Cerda Guerrero. Moya, let's see how, Bellaci, Moya. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Eloy Garcia. Eloy Garcia. Trinity Rain Galvez. Trinity Rain Galvez.
I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos.
I'm here.
Thank you, Jesus. Got you checked in. Arlette Sorto Alvarado. Arlette Sorto Alvarado. Paul Ibada. Paul Ibada.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Roy Valdez. Roy Valdez. Jimmy Cuellar. Jimmy Cuellar. Daniel.
I'll get a hold of Mr. Cuellar.
Thank you. I'll circle back around to the counselor. Daniel Lee Perryman. Daniel Lee.
He's present, Judge, and I'm here standing in for Mr. John Fox.
Okay. Could Daniel Lee Perryman please announce to the court?
I'm present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, counselor. Got you checked in. Mary Isabel Trevino. Mary Isabel Trevino. David Fernandez Martinez. David Fernandez Martinez. Elijah Ramos. Elijah Ramos.
Here, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Danae Hollingsworth. Danae Hollingsworth. Timothy Rodriguez. Timothy Rodriguez.
I'm right here, it's me.
Could you put your face in the camera, Timothy, so I can see you? You're complete.
sorry.
There you go. Thank you, Timothy. Got you checked in. Jeannie Savannah Portis. Jeannie Savannah Portis.
I'm here. Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me.
Your camera not on. So you,
I
get your,
don't. Okay. There we go. Can
there
you see
you
me
go.
now?
Jeannie got
Yeah.
you checked See you
Okay.
now. Ashton Renee Andujar. Ashton Andujar. Rosanna Nicole Solet. Rosanna Nicole Solet.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Thank you. Got your check, Ben. Robert Ramirez. Robert Ramirez.
Present.
Thank you, sir. Ashante Powell. Ashante Powell.
I'm here.
Put your face, step back a little bit from the camera so I can see you. Ma'am, are you laying down in bed?
Yes, ma'am, but
Okay, please get out of bed. You are being live streamed on YouTube. You are in court, so you have to dress and act accordingly, okay? Zachary Zambrano. Zachary Zambrano. Gabriel Molina. Gabriel Molina. Gabriel's an inmate. Thank you, Gabriel. Jeffrey Portwood. Jeffrey Stephen Portwood.
Judge, I got an email from the jail this morning. He's on suicide watch.
Okay, all right. So the next here. Rashad, John Rashad Lindley. John Rashad Lindley.
Here, Your Honor. Right here.
Oh, thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Joshua Kadian. Joshua Kadian.
Right here, ma'am. Present.
Thank you, Joshua. Got you checked in. Jordan Michaels Mitchell. Jordan Michaels Mitchell. Sarah Marin. Sarah Marin. Emer Alejandro Gonzalez. Emer Alejandro Gonzalez. Gabriel Samuel Flores. Gabriel Samuel Flores. All right. I will go back through this list one more time for the individuals that did not answer at the 9 o'clock docket call. But first, I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs on the Zoom. That would be Alexis or Anthony. Even if you have talked to them last court setting, defense attorney, you have not changed your mind, you still want the exact same thing, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if you just got hired last night or last week or last month, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this County Court 12 case, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication, guys. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket. I know that you defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives. And we cannot do this without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into one of the breakout rooms to get on the same page about the status of this setting this morning. Now, defense attorneys, if you have talked to one of the two ADAs within the last 2, 3, even up to 5 days ago, and that call, that chat, that call, that email was about this setting today, I'll take that as a confirm. I would highly recommend that's what you guys would do. So when I get in the morning to the party about who's all conferred, if your desire is to quickly get a reset and release your client, we can do that because you would already have conferred in advance, but we're here now. So how are we going to do this? So I need defense attorneys to please send chats to Booker. Booker is going to line you guys up in order of how he receives those chats to go into the breakout room. It is 9:09. I say that to say we try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So when Booker puts your defense attorneys in the breakout rooms, defense attorneys, please do not pop out of the breakout rooms to say no one has come to see me in the breakout room. You're just going to slow things down and lose your place in line. Someone will be there shortly to discuss the matter of the case with you, just exercising a little patience, guys. All right, gonna go back through this list one more time. Remember, I'll be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on if it is off because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that. Then announce yourself to the court because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in today, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. Now, if you answered on the first go around, I will not call you again. This go around is only for the individuals that did not answer. You're checked in if you answered the first go around. All right, so here we go again. Anna Nicole Bird. Anna Nicole Bird. Robert Ramirez. Robert Ramirez.
Here, present.
Robert, thank you, Robert. Got you checked in now. John Anthony Jimenez. John Anthony Jimenez. John, your Wi-Fi is coming in. Is that you, John?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, John. Got you checked in.
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew Michael Longloria. Matthew Michael Longloria. Joseph Angel Valle. Joseph Angel Valle. Okay, he's in the court, Booker. Thank you. Got you checked in, Joseph. Aaron Gonzalez. Aaron Gonzalez. Christopher Jerome Seal. Christopher Jerome Seal. Scott Jacob Garza. Scott Jacob Garza. Blanca Maldonado. Blanca Maldonado. Brandon Venezuela. Brandon Venezuela. Herbert Gonzalez. Herbert Gonzalez.
Hey, this is Brandon Valenzuela.
Okay, Brandon. Thank you. I got you checked in now.
All right, thank you. ma'am.
Roberto Serta Guerrero. Roberto Serta Guerrero. Moya Belleche. Moya Belleche. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Eloy Garcia. Eloy Garcia. Arlette Sorta Alvarado. Arlette.
Here. Here.
Thank you. Ma'am. Got you checked in. Roy Valdez. Roy Valdez. Jimmy Cuellar. Jimmy Cuellar.
Here, ma'am.
Thank you, Jimmy. Got you checked in now. Mary Isabel Trevino. Mary Isabel Trevino. David Martinez. David Martinez. Danae Hollingsworth. Danae,
Ma'am, I'm right here, Mary Trevino.
Mary Trevino. Okay, Mary.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Danae Hollingsworth. Danae Hollingsworth. Ashton Renee Andujar. Ashton Renee Andujar. Ashante Powell. Ashante Powell.
Here.
Thank you. Got you checked in. Zachary Zambrano. Zachary Zambrano. Jordan Michaels Mitchell. Jordan Michaels Mitchell. Sarah Marin. Sarah Marin. Emer Alejandro Gonzalez. Gabriel Samuel Flores. All right, I've now gone through this docket twice. Are there any individuals that you think you're in the right place and you did not hear your name called at all? Either time that I called the docket, you did not hear your name called at all. Anyone on the Zoom? All right. All right,
Yes,
Jerry.
ma'am.
What is your name?
My name's Reginald Strong.
Reginald, you need to turn your camera on, sir. And Reginald, do you know how to turn your camera on, Reginald? He's not answering.
Email address.
Reginald Strong, are you there? All right. Anyone else did not hear their name called at all this morning? Did not hear their name called? All right, Booker, could you check on this guy, Reginald Strong? He's not turning his camera. I don't think.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'm here. Ashton Renee Andujar is here.
Sorry, what's-
Strong is that.
He's an add-on. He didn't add him.
Oh, no, doctor.
Okay, okay. So who was that said I'm here? The last.
It's Ashton Renee Andujar.
Ashton, turn your camera on, Ashton.
Turn it off or on?
On. I cannot see you.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, freak. I'm trying to. Could you request that again?
Yeah, I'm just asking you to turn your camera on, Ashton Renee Andujar.
I'm
You know how
trying.
to-
It says it's unable to access my camera.
Are you here at the courthouse?
I'm right here outside the doors.
Okay, walk into the court so I can see you.
Okay, I'm coming right now.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right. Is there anyone else that did not hear their name called at all?
Yes, ma'am. Eloy Garcia.
Abel?
Eloy Garcia.
Okay, Eloy. Eloy. He was
23.
23. Okay. Thank you, Eloy. I got you checked in. Anyone else?
The doors are locked, ma'am.
Oh, Steve is out there, isn't
No, I think he said.
he? Okay, Booker's gonna come open the door up now.
Hello.
There you go.
Number 12.
Hello, ma'am.
Number 12 is in the hall. Who said that?
I was just seeing if you had called my name.
Yes, I called your name twice, Herbert. Docket starts at 9 o'clock.
I've been outside, ma'am. I'm sorry. They told
Okay.
me that at first I thought I was gonna be inside. And then I've been sitting here and then I finally talked to Mr. Booker. And he
Okay.
was like, oh, you gotta sign on here.
Yeah, so there's a sign outside the door for the link, and we're still doing things in a hybrid fashion, Zoom every other day.
Yes, ma'am.
13.
Thank you.
Christopher Seal is in the hallway.
Yes, sir.
Christopher Seal, are you on the Zoom? That you, Christopher? Can you say something like here? Christopher, is he in the hallway, Steve? Please tell him to walk in. Christopher Seal. Tell him to walk in so I can see him.
You want to see this page too,
Okay.
What's your name?
Yeah, that's Ashton, yeah. I was gonna tell Ashton to come in.
So you good?
Yeah, Ashton is good. Ashton is good. I got him checked in. Okay. Is there anyone else that did not hear their name called at all this morning? All right, I think I got everyone checked in. All right, before we move to other court matters, I'm going to give a few housekeeping rules for County Court 12. First rule being defense attorneys. Okay. Defense attorneys moving forward with the plea. Remember, two sets of paperwork. One set comes from the court, the other set comes from the district attorney's office. If you are not sure if your client has done all of the paperwork, please get with Booker. He can put you in a breakout room with your client. You can go over these matters. We're doing things in a hybrid fashion still in County Court 12. Every other day, we're on Zoom. In person yesterday, Zoom today, Zoom Monday, in person on Thursday. So Booker's still sending the paperwork out online. So if you're not sure if your client has done it all, please just speak to your client about this. I just don't want anyone to sit on a Zoom for an hour or so. And when I call the case, we'll discover that none of the paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done. All right, easy solution. Also, defense attorneys, we're moving forward with the plea today. Please ask your client this one question. Are they a resident of Bexar County? I realize San Antonio is a very touristy city. We get a lot of outsiders, but if you are moving forward with the plea and that paperwork has been sent over to probation and we do not know your client is not a resident of Bexar County, your client is getting an automatic violation. A warrant will issue. Who needs that hassle at the beginning of probation? Just let someone know that you're not a resident of Bexar County. This is America. You can live where you want to live. We just need to know. Perhaps you live in another county, even another state. That's fine. Let your attorney know, let the court know, and then I can make the decision. So this case be transferred to wherever you live, or should I allow you to report to probation by Zoom? Okay. Also, very good. Also, defense attorneys that have an MTR on the docket this morning, besides speaking to one of the two ADAs, you must also speak to Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He is the probation, the CLO for County Court 12. Of course, because it is a MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from the probation department. Right. Defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested, just arrested at least twice for a DWI, that case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. That is a treatment specialty court. I cannot order or mandate anyone into that program, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talked to about what I consider many red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Your client will not be able to leave his judiciary able to say that no one tried to talk to him or reach out to him, again, about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. That too is a treatment specialty court. If anyone would like their case moved over to that docket, please get with Booker. He can get that referral process started. It doesn't even have to be that your client has ever been professionally diagnosed with a mental health illness. If they think they are suffering from PTSD, bipolar, schizophrenia, severe anxiety or depression, etc., that is good enough for us. We will have them professionally seen by a doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets being the PTD, the pretrial diversion docket. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does your client's case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from your client's record at no cost to your client. Options for everyone. All right, so moving forward, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court, give your client a reset and release your client. Any defense attorney? Go ahead, Counselor.
Defendant is Daniel Perryman, and the case number is 698-625.
Number 30, Booker.
Thank you, Judge. The state is still trying to contact the complainant and would like a few more weeks to do so. And so I was going to request a short reset from the court.
All right, what you got, Booker? Number 30.
Could we do the 22nd?
27th.
Can we do 22nd, Booker?
Is Jessica out or they just?
Yeah, September 22nd, that's fine.
Is that okay, Friday? Thank you, Judge.
22nd, okay. Mr. Daniel Lee Perryman, your court date has been reset to September 22nd, so you are free to log off, sir.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, Judge, thank you very much. Thank you, Booker.
Thank you for coming on. You're free to leave also. Thank you. All right, are there any other defense attorneys that have already conferred?
Yes, Judge, this is Adam Pauls for Robert Ramirez.
Go ahead, Adam.
And I had previously spoken with Mr. Kimbrough. I received his recommendation. This is an MTR. The state's going to go ahead and withdraw the MTR and term Mr. Ramirez unsat.
Mr. Ramirez, that's number 3. Charles, you on the docket? Charles, is he in a breakout room, Booker?
Yes, let me get him for you.
Okay. I was just going to see, hold on, Counsel. Charles just tell me that he's going to send the paperwork, and then so I'll just Adobe sign it later, and your client can leave. Let me see.
Okay.
What Charles is gonna do. Booker, you need to tell Mr. Reginald Strong to log off and then log back in with video.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Charles, you're out. I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to say, but I'm not.
And I don't mind waiting, Judge. It's fine.
Okay, not 100% sure. All right, while we wait, are there any other attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court.
Yes, Your Honor, Mario Moreno.
Mario, what you got?
I have number 29 on your docket, Jimmy Cuellar.
Okay,
He, his case currently has not, information has not yet been filed. He also has a pending felony, so we will need a reset for him.
okay. What you got, Booker, number 29?
In 9.
What was that?
October 9th.
Okay, October 9th. Jimmy Cuellar, your court date has been reset to October 9th, so you are free to log off, sir. Mario, do you have any other matters?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I do, Judge.
Okay, what you got?
Number 39, Rosanna Soleil.
Number 39, okay, Rosanna, okay.
This is her second offense. I've put in a request for DWI court screening. We are just awaiting for the court staff to contact her for that screening.
Okay, all right. In the meantime, Booker, while we're waiting on that, what is her callback date going to be to our court?
Mary Jane did send on an update email. She should be getting contacted within the next week to 2 weeks for her screening.
Okay.
Let's see, so I'm going to reset her to October 2nd.
October 2nd, okay. Let's see. Miss Mousselet, your court date has been reset to October 2nd, you said, Booker? October 2nd?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so but in the meantime, the DWI court, the intake specialist is going to reach out to you about the evaluation. So please look out for that email, okay? You are free
Yes,
to log.
ma'am.
All right.
Okay,
Counselor?
thank you.
Do you have any more matters, Counselor?
Oh, no, not this morning, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're free to log off too. So did
Thank you,
Charles ever
Judge.
come? Did we get Charles out?
I'm trying to get him out, just he hasn't come out just yet.
All right, any other defense attorneys that have already conferred?
Judge, I have.
Okay, what you got? And Andrew, who's your client?
My client's Christopher Steele. I found him. He's been sitting here on the bench. He's
Okay.
actually been here, Judge. He stopped by my office this morning about 8, and he's been waiting outside the courtroom this entire time. So we conferred this morning. We are going to have it worked out. So we've conferred, and I think we've reached an agreement. So if we can reset that for 30 days to give my client time to finish that part.
All right, number 13, Booker.
October 3rd.
October 3rd, okay. Christopher Steele, your court date has been reset to October 3rd, so you are free to log off. Andrew, do you have any other matters?
Probably not.
Thank you, Andrew. Have a good holiday weekend.
Always a pleasure, Judge. Take care.
Andrew, that's gonna be an in-person setting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he comes. Any other defense attorneys that have already conferred? Any other defense attorneys? You've already conferred.
Yeah, Charles is back.
Okay, Charles, on that MTR number 3, are you guys gonna, they're gonna just, I heard the ADA's office is gonna withdraw, you're gonna term him unsat? You're muted, you're muted. You're muted, Charles. Can you unmute Charles Booker?
I'm sorry, Judge. I thought I was muted. They dismissed the new number 1, and so the state just wants to withdraw the motion and terminate him because the new number 1 is the only thing holding the case open. He's completed everything.
Okay, all right, very good. Just send me the paperwork then. I'll Adobe sign it later today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Counselor. So that is Robert Ramirez. You guys are free to leave.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great weekend.
I'll have it signed by the end of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any other defense attorneys that have already conferred? You give a report to the court?
Michael Goins, Your Honor.
What you got, Michael?
I've got,
You muted yourself? You muted.
I don't know what happened, Judge. We got 2 of them. The first one is Reginald Strong. It was
Yes.
added by Booker yesterday, and
Yes.
he is online. I saw him earlier.
Yeah, he answered. He has his
Okay.
camera.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with that case?
Your Honor, he's got a motion to adjudicate out of your court. He's currently in rehab in Hammond, Louisiana, for something that happened in Louisiana. And the state would like to, until we can figure out exactly what's going on, leave the warrant in place. So he knows he has to come here when he gets out. And we'll try to figure this out over the next week or 2 between myself and the district attorney's office.
What's your client's name again? Booker, did you put that file in here?
Yes, Judge, it should be in there.
Oh, let's see. And the front or the back? Do not see.
It should be, Judge, it should be 632465.
Okay. Don't see the file. I don't see the file. I don't think it's here.
632.
Yeah, it's an add-on.
All right. Oh, you know what? I think it's just down right this way.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so tell me what's going on, guys. Again, what was that again, Michael?
Okay, he's in for something happened in Louisiana. He's an inpatient treatment for substance abuse in Louisiana.
Well, I have that the defendant lives in New Mexico. So he lives in Louisiana.
I'm telling you what I know, Judge. I've only been on this for a few days.
Okay, no, I'm reading. I see what I wrote. Defendant resides in New Mexico.
Okay. As of June the 7th, he's been in the rehab program in Louisiana.
Okay. And
go ahead, Judge. Go ahead.
And what are you guys? So I'm assuming the warrant is out for.
There is a warrant, but Mr. Kimbrough does not believe anything's going to happen because it's a misdemeanor. And he's in Louisiana, and Bexar County's not going to pay to have them go get him right now.
Okay.
So the state would like to leave it in place until he's finished. Well, that way, when he's finished, he knows he needs to get a hold of us and get online or come back, whatever we need to do to get this motion to adjudicate taken care of.
Okay, Charles.
Yes, ma'am.
So, does probation know he was in rehab in Louisiana?
No, ma'am. Mr. Goins is going to provide me with documentation on Tuesday so I can update his file, but there's nothing in his file indicating that he's in Louisiana.
Mr. Strong.
Yes, ma'am.
You're on probation in Texas. You know that you have to let your probation know where you're living, because when I took this plea, I wrote down that you told the court that you lived in New Mexico, and now I'm hearing that you're in rehab in Louisiana. Like, if they don't know, I'm assuming that's why warrants out for your arrest. You were not keeping in contact with probation, and you have to let the probation know that when you leave, which I said at the beginning, people can live where they want to live. You just have to let the court and probation know this, because if they don't know, then they're going to issue warrants. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, your attorney, probation is saying right now, Mr. Kimbrough, that your attorney is going to provide some documentation that you're living in Louisiana, I guess, in rehab.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Charles, the answer is nothing, status quo. Like, has he done anything? Has he done anything?
Hold on, give me just a minute, Judge. I'll pull it up in his file, because I don't have a due report on him. He has. It looks like he's completed the ignition interlock.
And
he has completed DWI education and the victim impact panel.
He did that before he took the plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
And he has completed outpatient treatment.
And where he is now, or with you guys?
He did it. They did it via Zoom, Judge.
Okay. What about the portable device? Like, sir, what did you do with the device? Did you ever get?
No, ma'am, I didn't give back the device, ma'am. I have no excuse. I was in a bad relationship, and I was living on the street, and that's the reason why I moved. I didn't want to leave Carlsbad, but I'm not from Carlsbad, and I was living on the street until a couple months ago. I've been dealing with methamphetamine and alcohol addiction. I'm just by myself. There's no excuse. I have to pay the price for the things that I've done. But by myself, I've been really trying hard.
Mr. Strong, like, if you don't turn that device in, they're gonna report that. Like, they will charge you with that, because that's their property. Like, I don't know where that device is now. I hope you know where that device is now, because you have to turn that device in, because they will add that to your credit. They will. That's going to be like a debt that you don't really want to owe. I've seen it happen to others.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. So Charles, we just wait until he gets out of. How long are you inpatient there in Louisiana, sir?
It's 12 months.
12 months.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name of the facility?
It's a mission. No, what's the name? New Orleans Mission.
New Orleans Mission.
Yes, ma'am.
That's an inpatient recovery place.
Yes, ma'am. That's where I am right now. It's a Christian faith-based program.
How did you know that your court was today? Did you call the court?
The lady, she works the case here. She's helping me out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I hope you're successful in that program, but the warrant is going to remain in place. You have to present yourself to court here in San Antonio to get this case resolved. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, it's Michael, real quick.
Yes.
I can bring you up the paperwork as soon as we get done with all the course today. I've been talking to a Melissa Prevy, who's one of the administrators there at the mission. And she's the one that made sure he was on YouTube this morning, or on Zoom this morning, to get all this taken care of.
Very good. Very good. All right, Michael. So Charles, let's just touch base with this in about 30 to 45 days and see if he's still there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What you got, Booker? What reset date?
Judge, that's gonna be October 2nd.
October 2nd. All right, Mr. Strong, I'm gonna touch base with you again on October 2nd to see if you're still there or what's going on over there, okay? October 2nd. Is that gonna be a Zoom day again, Booker? Of course.
Yes, sir, that would be a Zoom day.
Okay, very good. October 2nd.
And
All right, Mr.
Reginald,
Strong.
I'll send Miss Previ the Zoom link again, just like we did yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you, sir, okay? We'll see you on October 2nd. I hope you do well there.
Thank you.
Any other defense attorneys that I've already
Your Hon-
confirmed?
Your Honor, I have
Teresa
one more.
Garcia, Judge. Oh, sorry.
So that's the, who said that? Ben Stevens, I heard your voice.
I'm
Ben?
here, Your Honor. I conferred with Ms. Garcia. There are a few issues that they mentioned with the case. They are going to review the case. They'd like one more normal reset. And at that time, if it isn't resolved, then we're probably going to ask for a trial.
What is your client's name?
His name is Zachary Zambrano. He is with me in my office.
Number 42, Judge. I did check him in the hallway.
Okay, 42, okay, okay. Okay, all right, what you got, Booker, number 42 then?
10-3.
10-3. Okay, all right, Mr. Zachary Zambrano, your court date has been reset to October 3rd, so you are free to log on. Counselor, do you have any other?
Thank you, Your Honor.
October 3rd works for me. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, thank you, have a good weekend. All right,
Judge Teresa Garcia.
go ahead, Teresa, who's your client, Teresa?
My client is Brandon Valenzuela. He's present. I have spoken to the prosecutor. We're missing a file on one of the cases, and he's got some felonies pending.
Brandon, what number is Brandon, Booker?
Number 16, Judge, he's in the hallway.
He's in, okay, I haven't checked in. All right, what day you got?
October 9th.
October 9th, okay. Mr. Brandon Venezuela, your court date has been reset to October 9th, so you are free to log off. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, Judge, may I be excused?
Thank you for coming on. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Any other defense attorneys? that
Yes,
are-
Judge, it's Michael Goins.
Judge, I
actually have a.
Go ahead.
Judge, I have one other case, 611725. It's number 2 on your docket.
The name?
Anna Bird.
Okay, is Anna on the Zoom now?
Your Honor, she is in federal custody in Fort Worth. We've talked about her before.
Oh, that's right.
She's not on the Zoom. I will
Okay,
try to get the information up there again if we can have another court date. And if you have a minute, Judge, I'd like to come talk to you about it when I get done with court 6 here in about 30 minutes.
okay. So yeah, come talk to me. I'll be here till noon, okay? All right.
Okay.
All right.
Would Booker like to give us another date to try to redo this again?
Yes.
I'll come up. Oh, there's Booker.
Let's do August 28th.
That'll be fine. I'll see you in a few minutes, Judge.
All right, Michael. Booker, who's the host for the mental health court?
Michelle.
Okay, put me in that room. Okay.
Judge, real quick before you
Yeah.
go, when
Yeah.
you have that meeting with Mr. Goins, do I need to be present there?
Yes, probably,
Okay.
because that's that federal case where, you know.
Yeah, so if he's gonna be going down there in a minute, then I'm gonna go ahead and step off the Zoom real quick so I can go be
Okay.
present while he speaks to you.
I think he's in a, I'll tell Booker to text you when he gets here, but I think he was in a in a felony court, right, Booker? Like he wasn't here.
I believe he's at the courthouse, but he's gonna be down probably in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Booker, text Anthony when he gets there, okay?
Yes, Judge, will do.
So Anthony could come down. All
Thank
right.
you, Judge.
Right.
Judge, number 16, the one you just reset.
Number 6.
What date was it?
10-9. All right, so yeah, put me in the breakout room, Booker. I'll let you move forward with the rest of the recess for the attorneys. Put me in the breakout room for the mental health court.
Yes, Judge.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Kathleen. Ms. Venezuela?
Yes, we're ready to do the plea.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so I'm doing to Zoom, so if I look spaced out, that's why.
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's because I need to charge my phone more. Is there like, I have my charger, where can I put to charge my phone?
Go inside the courtroom and talk to the deputy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Details. Come on.
There's a circuit panel in here. I think we can find it and open the door. Neither one of us knows much about electrical engineering. Our best bet is to break me out of these metacuffs and let Killer Frost do the rest. Don't be foolish. You'll never break those. It's not so more foolish than you electrocuting yourself. But if you want to, knock yourself out. You'd like that, wouldn't you? You're my mother and I'm your daughter. But it has never felt like that. You've always been cold, distant. You never wanted to be a part of my life. Not then and certainly not now. Why? I mean, what did I ever do to get treated like this? What? Why did you leave me? You left me first. You went to school across the country to get away from me. You took a job in Central City instead of working in the same zip code as my man to a man I never even met. I did first. What are we doing? What do you want with us? I want what you could be. Spirit. He said he wanted what we could be, and he took a sample of your blood. Theoretically, he could use the cryoatomizer to recreate the process that created Killer Frost. So if he did that to you, I would use the serum. And with the same blood molecular, he can create a serum that will permanently suppress our human sides. He wants a nice family. He's willing to erase us together. You ever watch this thing? You ready to talk to a few who will not be named? Well, whether or not, Julian said that these remorse last no quarters. Hey, bro. What a day, right? You mind if I get a quick word there with Animal Speedster? It's just gonna take like a second. Is that right? Well, unless you got a signed shift change order, nobody was there but you. Hey, insist. Nothing. Nora, step away from him now. Where's Dad? We'll wish for the best. Last thing your father wants to see you here with him. She's right about that. No, she's not, and neither is my dad. Your dad was wrong. But he still cares about it. Why are you here and he's not? I understand. You know what it's like. You know it's nothing more than anything else in your whole life. To know your father, to do your best to follow in his footsteps, to make him proud. say this once. You put a comment on us. You stay the hell out of our business. You won't make it stay in that time.
We gotta bail that con officer jackass. Please.
Shut up, I can need to get rid of her. Be clever. It's amazing what people do. Stay away from her. How about the bats at her Langdon first? No, it's on icicles, cryo signature, knowing some facial recognition. There, we'll find them. Always do. Joe, how are we gonna find them? Caitlin's kidnapped. We need Caitlin to find Caitlin. Cisco's on another Earth, and Iris won't even answer my calls. I don't know how to fix any of this. If I might. It occurs to me that hiding a needle in a haystack is good. Hiding a needle in a stack of needles. That's better.
Excuse me, ma'am, why is it that I hear a show on the background? I thought that we're in court or whatever this is. You muted me?
No.
Hi, Booker.
Hi.
Okay. Uh, um, could you please reset Ashanti Powell, number 41 on the docket? She had, I sent in her pretrial diversion application and we're waiting for that to get approved.
Alrighty, sounds good. Let's see. I do October 13th, which is a Zoom day pending the acceptance and dismissal of the case.
Okay, great, thank you.
Ms. Powell.
Go ahead.
Mr. Shanti Powell.
Sir.
Your court date has been reset to October 13th. That's going to be on a Zoom. Your attorney said that you guys applied for pretrial diversion, so your case should be dismissed before then, but if not, then we'll just do a status hearing at that time.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're free to log off now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Could I please? Oh, well, I don't know if Trinity Galaviz, is she here, number 24 on the docket?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, thank you, Trinity. Okay, so she's gonna go make the restitution payment later today, and then her case will get dismissed later today.
All right, I'll reset it for 9/11 just to make sure that goes through.
Okay.
If everything works out, then She won't have to appear in court on that
She's
day.
good to go. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so, could I please speak with Kara Tamayo, number 11 on the docket?
Yes, and I got your email. I'll send that paperwork to you right now.
Okay, thank you. And I need to tell her what the offer is, but I'm pretty, I think we'll go forward probably. Thank you.
Ms. Tamayo,
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes.
oh, there you are. You're under iPhone. All right, now, talk to her and then, pop back out and let me know, just send the paperwork or not, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you. Do I join a room?
Yeah, I'm about to put you in there.
Oh, okay.
Eloy Garcia.
Yes.
All right, so your court date's gonna be reset to October 10th. Your attorney is in trial.
Okay.
You're free to log off.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, no.
Hi, Booker. Ms. Tamayo does want to move forward with the plea today.
Okay.
And may I speak with Scott Garza?
What number is he?
Number 14 on the docket.
He's a no-show.
Okay. Could I speak with Jesus Ramos, number 25 on the docket?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, if I could confer.
Booker stepped away for a minute. He'll be right back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stop.
Good morning.
Hey, Booker, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not, I know that Mary Trevino was screened for DWI court, but I don't know whether she was approved or accepted. I don't expect that she's gonna go into it, but I guess I need to know the answer to that question.
Let me, let's see. I can have that for you. One quick moment.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right with you guys.
Okay.
Can I confer? This is Doug.
Booker, did Mr. Goins go out there already? Judge.
The last email that I got, Stephen, on that one, it says that she does not meet criteria.
Perfect. Then it'll be a plea today.
Cool. She is here in the courtroom. Well,
No, I brought her to my conference room.
okay, sounds good.
Do you need her email address?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My sister, the Diamond's attorney.
Okay.
Booker, can you text me the call's number on that one?
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Stephen, I sent that paperwork out to you.
Got it. Do I need anything from the state?
I I have Alexis to see if you need anything else from her.
Okay.
Mr. Goins, it's going to be 675371.
And can you put me in with Alexis when you get a chance, Booker?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hi, Booker. Could you please reset Jesus Ramos number 25 on the docket?
October 5th.
Thank you. Mr. Ramos, did you hear that?
October 5th.
Perfect, yes. Let's talk before then, okay? Thank you. You can go now.
Thank you.
Could I please speak with number 46 on the docket, Joshua Carrion?
Yes.
Thank you.
Go back to number 2 and I'll put them in there with you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, how many days in does he have?
Four.
Oh, darn. Okay, thank you.
What you got now?
Could I please speak with Ms. Tamayo and Alexis or Anthony when they're available?
Hello.
What's going on, Catmire?
Do you see Hollingsworth yet?
Yes.
She is logged in.
Yes.
Can I get in a breakout room with her, please?
They were on a few seconds ago.
Oh, you don't see her?
Not now, but they were on.
I texted her about logging in.
Morning, Booker.
Morning.
I have number 28 in jail, Mr. Valdez. But he has felonies pending from that same incident. And number 36, Miss Portis, she's here, but that case isn't filed yet. There's no blood, I believe.
Alrighty. Jeannie Portis.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm gonna reset your court date to October 11th.
Heard that.
October 11th. Got it. Thanks.
Thank
Not a
you.
problem. You're free to log off, ma'am. Then Jonathan, your other one, let's see. Mr. Roy Valdez. No.
Hi, Booker. Could you please put me back in with Ms. Tamayo? She was trying to find her plea paperwork and it ended our conversation.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, can you put me back in there? Okay, I have some announcements. On Hollingsworth, we're doing a plea.
All right,
On Aaron Gonzalez. The state's can give him 30 more days to do his conditional dismissal stuff. And you should have received Ms. Hollingsworth's email from me. Cool.
Mr. Gonzalez, Aaron.
He is actually in the hallway. He talked to the deputy. He couldn't figure out how to log in.
That is correct. I will go release him. I'll reset his court date to October 4th.
Sounds good, sir.
And then let me get you Ms. Hollingsworth's stuff over so that when Judge comes back, we'll be ready to go.
Actually, October 4th, I got like 6 cases in Guadalupe in person. Can you do the 2nd?
That's fine. That'll be a Zoom day for us.
You said the 2nd's okay?
Yeah.
Sounds great, sir. And we'll be watching for that paperwork.
Sending it now. Let's see.
And Booker, my paperwork is in on Mary Trevino.
Thank you, sir. Now,
May I please speak with John Lindley, number 45 on the docket?
yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Booker.
Yes.
Blanca Maldonado, she just had her competency disposition this week. We were not prepared for her to be on a docket within 3 days of that.
No
So
worries.
that's why,
You're fine on that one.
yeah, but she has been found competent, so she can be given a new court date, and I can tell her what the court date is, and we'll be sure to be here. I did just talk to the ADAs about the case, and she's got a conditional dismissal, so she'll be able to hopefully get that done before whatever next court date we set.
And who's that on? I'm sorry, one more time.
Blanca Maldonado.
You have a case number?
The case number?
Oh, never mind. Got her.
Okay.
So conditional dismissal of 30 days.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Pin 3.
All right. I will let her know. Thank you.
No problem. No.
Could I please speak again with Joshua Carrion?
No.
Could we please reset Joshua Carrion? He's in custody and, he doesn't want to plea today.
What does he want to do? Just send Joe?
Yes.
Okay. I set him for October 2nd.
Thank you.
No problem.
And, we're ready to plea on Kyra Tamayo, number 11 on the docket. If the paperwork is in, she is working on it online and I don't know if she was able to submit it or not.
All right, and what's going on with your other cases?
We're on number 37 on the docket, Ashton Andujar. The DA submitted a dismissal for that. Number 40 on the docket, Robert Ramirez. The case is closed in Mocha because it was dismissed by the DAs a little while ago.
Which one? 40?
40. Lindley, I just talked to him to tell him he'd been reset to the 19th because he wants to go to trial still. He does not want to plea. And I guess that's all. So we're just waiting to plea on 11 Kyra Tamayo.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
John Jimenez. John,
Ma'am, I'm here.
I
I
sent-
am here.
I sent you to breakout room 4. You need to join, please. The judge is ready to speak with you.
I'm for
You should have a link to join breakout room 4.
trying to find it. On my chest. Try it one more. And find it.
Cooper, could you advise him where to find it?
Yes, I'm gonna try to move him to a different room and then move
Okay,
him back.
okay, thank you.
He has to live in Fair County.
Hey, Michelle, he's there.
So I think you should have the paperwork, or do you think we finished everything?
Yes, I signed everything on the page that was required. Were you talking to me?
No, ma'am,
Oh,
but you will need to turn on your video at the appropriate, you should turn it on now, if that's okay.
okay, no problem.
What's your question, Catline?
Did you get all the paperwork, sir?
Not your clients yet. Once she
You
hits
said
submit,
you-
then I'll have it.
Sir?
Once she hits submit, I'll have it.
I just did it like a minute ago.
You
Okay.
should have it.
I'll double check in a second.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Are we going through with that plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I need to get your email so I can send discovery.
Sorry, Douglas Capmeyer at yahoo.com.
Thank you.
Booker, I'm between here and the 437th. I think everything's turned in. Do you know what like the ETA is?
Probably about another like maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I got my discovery document.
Booker stepped away. He'll be with you shortly.
security. Square to look like a square block of cheese like that.
Okay, I think that'll be fun.
Okay, here we go.
Just make sure.
I know I got. I run out of these things like I just write in them all day. Okay, here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Gabriel. Why am I having a back? It's that.
No, he hasn't muted.
No, it's not muted because I heard background.
Yes, ma'am.
Gabriel Molina?
Get Booker. Okay,
Winters.
yeah, now it's better. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Alexis is doing it, please. Oh, Anthony, okay, all right. So it's this time the court will call the case of Gabriel Molina, cause number.
67537.
I never got the amount of days in.
Oh, somebody tell Alexis how many
Okay.
days. Are we even ready on this case?
5.
5 days in, Alexis, they're saying.
5? Okay.
That's
I'm
correct.
ready, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so let's start again. At this time, the court will call the case of Gabriel Ismael Molina, cause number 675371. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Michael Dwight Goins for Molina, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Molina. How are you doing, sir?
Good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Gabriel Molina who's been charged with a theft?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward with a plea this morning?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Mr. Molina, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Molina, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
State, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement are a $0 fine, court cost, 5 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment be satisfied.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Molina, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, punishment voluntarily and intelligently committed. And I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine. Court calls 5 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
Just briefly, Your Honor, I was appointed to Mr. Molina this morning. We're waiving the 10-day preparation requirement. He's fully understood what is going on, and we can further review the file.
So noted. All right. So if there's nothing else from either side, sir, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Molina, if you do not have anything else there in jail holding you there, you should be let out later today, okay?
All right. Thank you very much, man.
Everyone is excused. Good luck to you,
Your
Mr. Molina. Thank you,
All
counsel.
right. Thank you very much.
All right. So let's go move forward with Adrian Winters. Adrian Winters,
Yes, ma'am.
is the attorney on? Who's the attorney?
Kathleen, Venezuela.
Is she on? Catherine, are you there?
I was here last month on the 3rd.
Side, then let's move on to the next one. Mary Isabel Trevino. Who's the attorney for that?
Stephen Gilmore,
Is he on?
I think he has to run to the 437.
Kara Tamaya.
I'm right here.
Okay. Who's the
I'm here.
attorney for that?
I am her attorney.
Okay, you guys ready to move forward?
Yes.
Okay.
We're ready,
Yes.
Judge.
And so I see this is the DWI second. Booker, did that get sent up to DWI court?
Yes.
Yes, sir, it was denied.
Okay, very good. At this time, the court will call the case of Kyra Giselle Tamayo, cause number 638425. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Nell Smith for Kyra Giselle Tamayo.
Good morning, Ms. Tamayo. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Kyra Giselle Tamayo who's been charged to the DWI second?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mayo, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Mayo, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
No one's making you do this.
No.
You're doing it. Okay, very good. All right, state, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The state moves to waive the second and proceed on a DWI 0.15 or higher.
So just okay, tell me what the plea bargain is.
The terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court cost, 180 days Bexar County Jail probated for 12 months, 48 hours community service, DWI intervention, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation and compliance with all recommendations, ignition interlock for half term, and $60 restitution to DPS.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, it is.
All right. All right. Ms. Tamayo, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest? Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, finding it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $500 fine, court costs, 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, probated for 12 months, a DWI intervention class, a VIP live class, a TAP evaluation, a follow all recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term, 48 hours of community service, $60 to DPS, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
No, Your Honor.
No, okay. She lives in Bexar County now, does she?
Yes, and she has her vaccination, and I think she'll get her booster soon.
Okay, so Mr. Mayo, if you have your vac card and you've been vaccinated, make sure you give a copy of that to your probation officer so they can give you 24 hours of credit towards the 48 hours assessed, okay? That's just the standard policy in our court. All right, anything else?
No,
That's
ma'am.
it? Okay, there's nothing else from either side. Ma'am, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. You do not have my permission to appeal this, okay? Ms. Tamayo, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He is the probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation. Counsel, did you want to go into that room?
No, I don't need to.
Okay, very well. Everyone is excused. Look for the little join button, Mr. Tamayo. Okay, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deny Hollingsworth? Anybody? We're ready.
I'm ready,
Who's our
Your Honor. I'm your attorney, Doug Capmeyer.
I'm ready, Judge.
Okay. All right, Doug, can I put your camera on? You're in court.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm here.
Doug, there you are, Doug. Okay. So at this time, the court will call the case of Deny Hollingsworth, cause number 702128. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Douglas Capmeyer from Mrs. Hollingsworth.
Good morning, Ms. Hollingsworth. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge. And yourself?
I'm doing very well, too. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Deny Hollingsworth has been charged with an assault bodily injury?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in a plea this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Hollingsworth, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishment?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Hollingsworth, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, we have a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement are going to be a $300 fine, court cost, 12 months deferred, an anger management class, 48 hours community service, and no contact with Joanna Tony Merciru. That is spelled Joanna. Tony is spelled Tonie. Last name is spelled Mercereau. And all of the terms and conditions and fines are to run concurrent with the felony cause number 2022 CR 4836.
4836. Okay. So I'm going to make a change. One change, guys. I'm adding the TAP evaluation. Now,
Yes, Judge. I did mention that. I did mention that to defense counsel. I just forgot to say that on the record.
Okay.
That is TAP evaluation.
Okay. All right. TAP. So the TAP is part great. Okay. So it's to run concurrent with 2022 CR 4832.
Yes, Your Honor, and I believe that she already.
4836, Judge.
Oh, 4836.
Yes.
Out of which court?
I've taken an anger management and the DTAP evaluation already.
Let me check which court that is, Judge.
So you know what?
It is a 399th.
Okay, 399. Okay, very good. All right. Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't handle it.
Excuse me. You didn't handle. Okay, I see. Okay.
It was not on the felony.
Is this everybody's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Hollingsworth, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I could revoke the probation, and I could sentence you to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're gonna move forward with a $300 fine, court costs, 12 months of deferred adjudication, anger management class, 48 hours of community service, a top evaluation and follow all recommendations. No, is it no HOI or just no contact?
No contact, Judge.
No contact with Joanna Tony Merciru. Am I pronouncing that correctly? All right.
I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's hard to pronounce.
And I'll set supervisory fee at $40. This case is to run concurrent with 2022 CR 4836 out of the 399 time and money. And ma'am, if you've done the classes, just give the copy of the they give you that certificate. Just give that to your officer, your probation officer. Okay.
Okay.
So they can see. And so did you hear me say earlier that if you've been vaccinated, I'll give you 24 hours credit. And if you've been boosted, I can give you another 5. So altogether, you get 29 hours of credit towards the 48 hours assessing your plea. I do think getting vaccinated is a community effort. And so that just goes for anybody. Just a standard policy in my court. All right. Yeah. Anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
No, Your Honor.
There's nothing else from either side. Ma'am, I followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Hollingsworth, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He's a probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that room also?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, very well, very well. Good luck to you, Ms. Hollingsworth, okay? Just look for the little join button. Everyone is excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, so we're back to Mary Trevino.
Yes, I'm right here, ma'am.
Is Stephen back?
I'm here.
No, Judge, he's not back yet. He's on the phone in court.
We're waiting for your attorney, ma'am, okay? We're gonna move on to Adrian Winters. Everyone here on that one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney, okay, there we go. All right. So at this time, the court will call the case of Adrian Winters, cause number 715823. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Catherine Valenzuela for the defense.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Winters. How are you doing?
I'm doing better now, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing very well. Are you the same Adrian Winters who's been charged with a criminal trespass?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea this morning?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Winters, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Did you understand that document?
Completely, Your Honor. That's it.
And did you sign that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Winters, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, Your Honor. I am.
State, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement are a $0 fine, court cost, 7 days Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment be satisfied.
All right. Is this
That is
everyone?
understanding.
Very good, very good. Mr. Winters, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest, Your Honor.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, finding it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine, court costs, 7 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
There's nothing else from either side. Sir, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Winters, if you do not have anything else there holding you in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Winters. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on taking care of this.
Yes.
Everyone, excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we have one more. Do we have Stephen back?
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm right here, ma'am. Mary
Where-
Trevino.
Yeah, we see you. We're looking for your lawyer. We can't move
Oh,
forward
okay.
without your lawyer. We need your
Yes.
lawyer here. Okay. Is he here? Has he reached out to you, Booker?
Not yet, Judge. I text him. I'm just waiting for him to text me back.
So what about Ramos? I still see him on the.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Judge, he's so your case has been reset. Your attorney's going to schedule a job visit with you, and tell you really nothing's going to happen on your case right now. That one of your felonies is going to keep you in there, so you're free to go back.
Damn. All right.
Not news he wanted to hear. So he wanted to be out for the last holiday, summer holiday. Right? Ramos, you want to eat some barbecue.
Judge, not unless they're gonna TIC a capital murder until a misdemeanor.
Like he was really interested in having his case, and he not know he had a capital murder case. He seemed disappointed that the case wasn't taken care of. I'm like, okay. So I see Stephen's seat there, but he went like
He went to the 437th.
like he left his office.
Yes.
Or was that just a picture of his? Okay, all right.
Yeah, he left his office.
What's going on the other that matters? Michaela. How about Travis Kittner? What is going on with that case? Timothy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Judge. It should be Rodriguez. Good old autocorrect. I fat fingered it.
Okay.
I talked to the prosecutor, Your Honor. He has one pending felony that has not been indicted in the 399s. It's a felony, but it's not that serious. So your prosecutor is going to see if they can work, I guess, reach some sort of a resolution between the state about whether they're going to proceed or not.
What's the name of your client?
Timothy Rodriguez.
Number 35, Judge.
Number 35. Okay. 35. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are these cases, guys?
A couple of burglary of vehicles and I think an evading.
There's 3 burglary of vehicles and evading, 2 evadings, an ABI, and then the felony is a possession out of the 399th.
Okay, so what were you thinking, Anthony, about this?
I'm reaching out to the felony prosecutors to see if they wanted to come up with a global take care of everything all at once. If not, then we will be dealing with the misdemeanors independently, but I won't know that answer until they return my email.
Okay, so don't come with a plea. I'm telling you guys now, counselor, listen up, that if you guys come back with like half of them are going to be JSAT, the other half are going to be I am not going to do that. I will not accept that plea. Like it's going to be some accountability held in these cases. Okay, you understand?
Understandable, Judge.
Like Bunch TIC, the other JSATs, and he gets to walk away with nothing. No. There will be some accountability. Okay.
Understandable, Judge.
Okay, so reset, Booker?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what day we got?
10-10.
10-10, okay. Mr. Timothy Rodriguez, your court date has been reset to August 10th, so you are free to log off. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And Booker, who represents Michaela? That I see it on it says Michaela Athon. Who's that individual?
I'm married to Trevino.
Ma'am, we got that. Thank you, ma'am.
You can just you have to meet.
I think that's
It looked like his screen is frozen.
that's when I came to court this morning.
Sir, what is your name? What is your name? Yes. You. What is your name,
Me?
sir? Yes, you.
It's Ashton Renee Andujar.
Oh, that's Underhard. Yes, he came. Oh, sir, his case got dismissed?
Yes.
Y'all didn't tell him?
I don't know why. I thought anyways, it's dismissed.
Oh, well, are you in the hallway? Your attorney.
No, I heard, but I thought for some reason I thought I had to stay. All right, well.
No, your case is dismissed and you are free to log in. You can get a copy of your dismissal
All right.
from your attorney later, okay? If you want
Already. Have a good one.
Thank you for being here, Ashley.
But this is why I say you guys got to say out loud, call their name so that you get their attention to tell them their court date. What is happening?
Me and Booker went through the docket. I think he didn't hear.
Okay, did y'all call his name? Like, did y'all get his attention? Do you know what I'll say? Do you see when I get to recess, I'll say, Mr. Robert Ramirez. I want his attention so that he'll know what his court date, because you guys, they're not listening. It's just blah, 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 blah. And then they'll sit on the docket for 3 hours. So I'm telling you guys, call their name to get hey, you, Nell Smith, your court date is set to this. Because we have this all the time. People sit on the docket for all the 3 hours. They don't know their case has been reset. Booker, make sure you call their name. And then the attorney just leaves too. And then they just sit. No one has told them that the case has been reset or dismissed. Okay. So I'm saying, please call their name out loud, get their attention. Okay. And then tell them your case is dismissed, you're free to go. But in that talking, y'all are assuming that they're listening, and a lot of times they're not. Okay. Okay. What else we got? Okay. Stephen, you guys gonna do unmute?
There we go. Hi, Judge. Stephen's stuck in another court, so he asked me if I could come do this plea. I know nothing about it. The client's in the conference room. I don't know if
She's on.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay, great.
We're ready to go. This is the last plea. And
okay, sorry, Judge. I just literally, I have no idea what's going on, but let's just go with it.
Mary Trevino, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You can unmute yourself now, ma'am.
Right. Can you hear me, Mom?
I hear you now. Okay, everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, the court will call the case of Mary Isabel Trevino, case number 698716. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Rebecca Reed for Mary Trevino, standing in for Stephen Gilmore.
Ms. Trevino, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Are you the same Mary Isabel Trevino who's been charged with the DWI?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Trevino, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments? You unmute yourself, ma'am. Did you go over that document?
Yes, he did.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Did you understand that document?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign that document?
Yes, I did.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Trevino, are you entered into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, state, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement, or the state moves to waive the enhancement and proceed on a Class B DWI.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Answer.
The terms of the agreement are a $500 fine, court cost, 16 months deferred, 48 hours community service, victim impact panel live, DWI intervention, TAP evaluation and compliance with all recommendations, ignition interlock for half term, and $60 restitution to DPS.
Okay, is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes,
Your Honor.
ma'am.
All right, Ms. Trevino, I see you've taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain. Deferred
Okay.
adjudication, special type of probation, where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you do not do any of these conditions, I can call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty, ma'am.
What does the paperwork say? No contest or guilty?
Guilty?
You pled guilty?
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
Not no contest?
No contest.
No,
I don't have the paperwork in front of me, Your Honor. Sorry, I don't
No.
know.
Give me 1 second, Judge. Rebecca, it is guilty.
Okay.
Okay, all right. The court accepts your plea of guilty. Fine has been voluntarily, intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're gonna move forward with a DWIB, $500 fine, court costs, 16 months of deferred adjudication, a DWI intervention, a VIP live, a TAP evaluation of follow-up recommendations, ignition interlock half term, 48 hours of community service, $60 to DPS, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. There's nothing else from either side, ma'am. I acknowledge your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Trevino, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Mr. Charles Kimbrough, he's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counsel, did you want to go into?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very well. Look for the little
Okay.
join button. Up to you, Mr. Trevino, okay? Just look for the little
Okay,
join. 26
thank-
years, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, Your Honor. I'm sorry about this.
Oh, no, it happens. You know, I was a defense attorney. You can't control that. Booker, what happened to that wedding? You said it was a wedding came back.
They haven't come back here yet.